Hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and YouTube. My name is Anna Davis Court. I am a children's book illustrator. Let me know if you can hear me all right because I forgot to do an audio test right before we did this because we were talking. This is Anthony Sims. He's my best friend and also co-host of the stream. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. I'm not cranky, Rin. Yay!
How long of a nap did you get?
Half hour.
Perfect.
Which I think is honestly a good time frame for me. It's still painful to wake up. It's so hard to wake up, you guys. I've never had a time in my life where I've just woken up and been like, oh, what a pleasant rest. I shall do
Birds
something.
are chirping, rainbows appear. Yeah.
I'm like, like my skeleton comes out of my body and then comes back into it. And it's like, don't talk.
Your skeleton needs to breathe.
Yeah, apparently. So it's a whole thing, and I would say I need at least 15 minutes to even, like, speak a word of whatever. Like, I hope that I don't have emergencies happen in the morning. That's my, like, biggest hope for the future, is just please don't have something important happen in those 15 minutes, because, Anyways, enough
I think the adrenaline and cortisol would kick in. And you might be a little bit more.
Yeah. I've been having a stressful time lately. And so I was trying to think of what that was, that cortisol thing, where like, the word cortisol. I was like, those stress hormones, I can feel them bathing my brain. Like they're in the juice, the bad juice. And
the bad juice cortisol.
Yeah, bad juice cortisol. Darn you. But it's kind of weird when you can be that aware and be like, oh yes, here is the stress. And when I'm stressed, I grow random white hairs somewhere on my body. I haven't found this one, so we'll see where it goes.
You have to pluck it before the stress is released.
Well, it grows overnight. So, like, it's weird. It's really weird. My body's weird. I had one that came out of the side of my face one time.
Sammy and I were talking about this the other day, and like the day after we talked about it, we were sitting on the couch watching something, and she's like, Anthony, I have one. It's just like coming out of her neck.
It's here. I had one on the bottom of my earlobe one time, and I was at dinner with someone when I found it, and I was just like feeling it, and I was like, what the hell?
That's when you excuse yourself to the bathroom or just introduce yourself fully and be like, oh my gosh, look at this.
It's one of those, like, it's too weird to keep to yourself kind of thing. So here you go, internet. I have to tell you about it.
Same. Preach. If you don't feel similarly, you just haven't found yours yet.
You haven't found your hair. No, I'm sure that not everybody has this, because when I looked it up online, it was like a handful of people who were like, what is? And then everybody else was like, what is? Whoa.
Oh, well, same recognizes same then. And
yeah, exactly.
So does Sammy. Sammy.
But yeah, it's good to be back on the stream because I need a break from life and just also I finished the book, yay. And it is supposed to be fully done. There's never a guarantee that there won't be some other small thing that they come back with, but for the most part, hurrah, freedom. Wow.
Yay, congrats.
Happy belated Mother's Day to everyone. I hope that you had a good time. And if if it's a hard time for you, then more power to you. I'm so sorry for people who don't get to celebrate with their mamas for whatever reason. I got together with mine and it was a wonderful time. We fed the kids strawberries with long stems. Do you know that this is a thing?
To keep your distance from their chompers?
Just like feed it to the piranha. Ah! Basically, that's what the kids are kind of like when berries are around. No, I went to Costco, so we were going to take a little like walk over at a park near us, and that turned out to not happen because it was raining the entire time. So we ordered a pizza from Costco, and so I went in there to pick it up, and I was like, we need some kind of fruit. We can't just have pizza, right? I mean, vegetables would be a good idea too, but my mind can only add one thing onto a trip. So I go and find the strawberries. There's a room full of berries in the refrigerated section. I was like, hallelujah.
That's great.
Oh,
it's nice and cool in there.
Oh my gosh. It was the best. Although Costco was way too packed for my comfortability. Thank goodness I had an N95, but like, yeah, it's scary in there. But the strawberries are they're not even called strawberries. They're called stem berries because they've labeled them as long stem strawberries. Specifically, Mondo. They're just gigantic berries and they have a stem like 4 inches at least. And
Weird.
the stem is so strong you could like pick up the whole berry, this giant honking thing. So I brought those home, showed the kids. I asked, should we cut these up into pieces? And they were like, no.
Eat them like a
I want the
popsicle.
whole thing.
Yeah.
And so I whipped up some cream. They dipped it in the cream and went crazy. Enzi, who's almost 2 now. Oh, golly. Is that the right age? She would dip it into her little trough of cream, whipped cream, and then just suck the berry the entire time. So it was like a hint of berry in her cream.
Nice.
It was the best.
Ooh, you could make some strawberry whipped cream next time. Just take one, chop it up, or blend it or whatever, and then mix it into the cream.
Oh.
Yum, yum, yum.
And
Strawberry, strawberry.
It was in this package that had bubble wrap at the bottom, so you know it's fancy. It's like each berry is treated like its own little entity, you know?
Yeah. And PSA for anyone who might not know otherwise, but strawberries are one of the things that you definitely want to get organic because it's one of the most heavily pesticide use on that.
That was a good delivery, but yeah,
Thanks.
I get
So
that.
that was the PSA. I hope it made sense.
Oh, Anthony,
Get
this is
organic strawberries.
just for you. Everybody else, earmuffs. We're gonna. No, it's fine. You can know. We want to go to a strawberry field to like do you pick berries
Forever?
at some point in June. So.
Oh, at some point in June.
Some point
I
in
should
June.
be available.
Well, I'm just letting you know beforehand. I feel like May goes by even faster than other months for some reason, but it's probably because you and James both have your birthdays, and so I'm just like, and suddenly it's here.
We're a third through May already.
Don't tell me that. Time
Why?
is an enigma.
My birthday is like a month away.
Oh, gosh. I feel stressed suddenly. Okay, cortisol.
James is less than a month.
Oh, that's insane. Enzi's also a Juner. A Juner?
A Juner.
A Juneri, like Gemini.
Yeah.
Anyways. Ooh, Alessandra posted some pictures on the Discord of a new park. Ooh, I need to see. Because parks are the best. Best thing in the world.
They really are. After this, I'm going to go on a walk with Ashley around 5, so we're going to keep to time today.
We're going to keep to time. Speaking
And
of which,
probably
we should
no
start
monkey
drawing.
paws.
We could skip monkey paws, but a reminder to everyone, do monkey paws. If you don't know how, look at any of our past streams that are 2 hours. We do it right in the middle. Okay, so I was just sketching a little bit, but we'll get back to that in a second. Right now, what we're looking at is park pictures. Went to a new park y'all wanted to share. It was fun. Oh, that's an awesome park. That's like a castle. What the heck? With a bell?
Oh.
Did you get to ring the bell? Ring the bell, ring the bell.
Well, if it's the dinner gong or bell, I suppose.
Ooh, this is very cool.
Oh,
Can
there's
you
a
walk
human for
across that?
scale.
Are you looking at the... Wait, what are you watching? I shared my screen.
Oh, sorry. It was, yeah, you are sharing your screen. It was the castle picture. There was a person in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah. And it does give it a good sense of scale, this little person. Like, hot dang, that's a massive place. Fwah. Also, I love a castle style, but with gigantic windows, because legit, like, Scottish castles and stuff like that are just, like, little stone cutouts, basically. Like, not a lot of windows in those places. This is beautiful, Alessandra. Oh my gosh. Oh, geeses? And I like the appropriate Dutch dangle to give you the sense of fear that you feel when seeing a wild goose. You know they have serrated beaks and tongues?
I do. I know this.
And a swan, the most deadly of all creatures. Watch
Extra
out.
serrated.
They'll whap you with their necks. This is so cool. There's like a whole waterfall and everything's so like lined with stones. It looks like proper wild foliage. Thank you, Alessandra. We love a little romp around the world. Okay. So yeah, I was going to sketch today just for funsies because I need a little palette cleanser after doing book stuff, and yeah, that's my only excuse, and I'm gonna stick with it. I found a new brush that is, what am I using? This is from Kyle's Mega Pack, which, let's see, oh gosh. It says Gouache Master Mega Pack drawing box. So Kyle's drawing box. This is called the Charcoal Champ 4. I just kind of randomly was going through the brushes, and this one I could I think I controlled, I changed one of the settings, which was, I went to the transfer and turned it on with pen pressure, so that if you're doing light pressure with your pen, then it's a little bit less opaque on the sheet, because that's kind of, I want to feel like I'm able to explore with my early marks that are like really light touches, and then as I define things I can get much more thick as I press down on the paper. So that's the idea here. And I really love the look of like hard shadows on the underside of things, so we get like a nice thick thin kind of feel. So that's kind of the look I'm going to be going for with some of these. Also showing like other sides with black versus white. And yeah, this is what I'm doing today. I'm just drawing for fun. So if you feel like throwing anything out in the chat that you want to see drawn, I am happy to do that, and I'm also at full liberty to say nah. But yeah, how is everybody in the chat doing?
They're pretty good.
Yeah?
Everyone previously congratulated you on finishing up the book.
Thank you.
There's that.
It is something. I feel it's hard because sometimes I don't really I don't think it gives me an immediate sense of achievement. It's more like when you see it in print that it feels like, oh yeah, I did something. Oh yeah, that's worth celebrating. But right now I have this feeling of just kind of like, okay, what next? But I guess that's kind of the deal, is it's always what's next. Kind of want to have like some kind of, I don't know, implied detailing on here. Boop, boop, boop. I also got some new postcards for Patreon, which I am very excited about. They came out so good. And I got to give some of them to my mumsy for Mother's Day, and she was very happy about it. I also gave some to my sister because she's always wanting my stuff too. It's so funny, they like, I don't know, join up to be like, why don't I get your artwork?
Here's a link to my Patreon, Mom.
I've already made a vow to that woman that whatever I make is hers. Okay, she need
That's
only
true.
raise her hand.
Jake says, oh, we started watching Our Flag Means Death the other night. It's great.
Oh yes.
It is great.
Oh, you will love that. Yes,
It's so good.
It is grand. Honestly, I want to watch it again. I feel like it went by so fast once we started watching it.
Yeah, it's definitely one you want to have repeat watches of, especially so we could foster a base for a season 2.
Heck yeah. Agreed.
Alessandra says, Anna, I also went to this craft museum. It was so much fun. Not sure if you've been into one before. A craft museum.
I don't think so, but I don't know. I've been to some cool places. I don't think they've ever been specifically cool. Cool that.
Yeah, probably exhibits about crafts.
Yeah.
Speaking of exhibits, at OMSI, they've got a Leonardo da Vinci exhibit.
Ooh. What kind of stuff? Would it be his artwork or like contraptions or all of the above?
I think all of the above. If I recall correctly, it definitely has some of the contraptions and it has some of his original artwork.
Okay, I'm a bad...
And it's the first time in the Pacific Northwest that it's ever made the journey here.
Oh, that's very cool. I like that.
Yeah, at OMSI.
OMSI is our Oregon
Museum.
Museum of Science and
Industry.
Industry, really?
Yeah.
You know all. Anthony Snow. What was the other thing? Oh, I'm a bad historian, I guess. Most of what I know about Da Vinci came from Ever After. Is that true for anyone else?
I love his boat boots.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, would there be a place where we could wear his boat boots and walk across some water? Because I could totally see that in Omsi.
Oh, I love it so much. Ever After, another great movie.
Oh my gosh. By the way, Alessandra is popping some crazy awesome stuff in here.
Whoa,
Wait,
what is that?
First of all, they've got pig statues. Yes.
Oh, my favorite craft.
Gotta make me some pigs. And whatever this kind of style of outdoor building is, I like it. I like it a lot.
Is it a greenhouse or a chicken
Look at
hutch?
it, so many shovels in there. Metal duck. Metal duck.
Cool.
Oh, heck yeah. I feel like this is very Seussian and like realized in the real world. That's so fun. Although the face has Big Bird vibes, very much. Like the lazy smile, half-lidded.
Is it felt?
It looks like it's got lines almost like a corduroy fabric. So I would guess it's attached some other way. I'm not sure exactly how. Maybe it's all knit. But it's got very faint lines on it, so I wouldn't assume felting, just because felting usually gets rid of a lot of the definition of like the weave of things. Because it's just felted together. Oh, I can read this one. Claire Kelly. Sculpted and lamp-worked glass? What does that mean? I need to...
Does it turn on at nighttime?
This is made of glass. That's so cool. Look at the little foxtails.
I bet the trees light up.
I would very much like that. Also, the like abstracted way of having a bird nest in the tree. It's just like indent the glass, lay in nest. I love it. Oh, there's a snake too. Oh, that's so cool. I would very much buy this skunk just to have on my desk.
Why the skunk and not the fox?
Okay, I love the foxes too. I'm not gonna say I don't, but there's something about this skunk that speaks to me. Like, dang, look at that guy. I don't know. What would you go for?
Well, it's the whole thing, isn't it?
If you were to take these into individual pieces, which one would be your one?
I'd say fox or skunk. I don't know if I could choose between the two without considering where I might put it. Where would you put yours? I know sometimes you put sculpts in plants.
I do. This one has a flat base though, so I would probably put it up on one of our shelves for display. I need to clear our shelves and reorganize them because they've become a catch-all for too many decor items. So I don't need a glass skunk, but I'm saying I need a glass skunk.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Flo Perkins made this, Bud, a cactus from northern Mexico. Blown glass and cut glass rods. That is the coolest thing.
That is pretty amazing.
Dang.
Julia in the chat saying glass blows my brain. It's so hard to do.
Absolutely agree. If you've ever seen any kind of glass blowing or crafting of any kind, it is insane and so cool. And I want to do it, but I also don't. It's like, glass is one of my favorite things to look at, but I feel like being around a hot object that's time sensitive would just stress me out. Oh man, this pear looks delicious, I gotta say. Ooh, wow, that is some intense quilting. Hot dang. So, I don't know exactly how quilts are made, but I think that at one point you like lay things down to like attach them all, but then there's also the quilting pattern, like the crazy needle patterns that they put in. You know what I mean? Like some quilts have like a swirling of some sort, or like, you know, they have their own patterns just of the needles putting the thread through. Wow, words. Good job, Anna. And it's intense. It is intense on this one. Like, it's such a small little pattern, it looks like, on each of these. Yeah, it looks like a very tight squiggle, almost like a brain. This is the mother brain quilt. Holy heckers. Ooh, at what cost, victory? The cost of anything. We must be victorious. Whoa, whoa. Multiple. I can read, I promise. Multiple layer flower vase. Ooh, very cool. And it's blown glass. What the heck? How do you even make a vase out of blown glass? I've seen many videos, so I should know by now. But oh, heck yeah, that's so cool. Again, like using the thread to basically like draw a picture. The heck? Dang. Can you see the picture? Who is in it? Oh, is it this? Wait. This one? That is crazy cool. I need to know what this one's made out of, Alessandra, if you know. This one. Anthony, do you recognize?
It's Seinfeld.
It's Seinfeld. Who made this?
I don't think I've gotten to that episode yet, though. But
who made this? Oh my gosh. Oh, somebody made all this effort to get this chair. It looks old. I don't even know what went into this in particular, but they decided this is the piece de resistance. That's amazing. I'm very proud of whoever made that. Artist, good job. Oh, wait, are you to that episode yet, Anthony?
no, but they use it as like the splash page on Netflix.
Oh, it's quite the masterpiece. If you don't know, that's from Seinfeld. That's George Costanza, and Anthony's watching all of Seinfeld slowly but surely.
I kind of put it to the side for Owl House, but
Yeah,
I'll get back to it eventually because there's only 2 more episodes of Owl House left on Disney Plus.
Oh my gosh, Owl House is very good, and who cares like what you watch in what order or whatever. So
Me.
no you.
I like to watch a show so I don't forget what's happening, but with Seinfeld, it's so like episodic. You don't really need to understand a through line.
It's a show.
With Owl House, there is a plot, but then I don't know when season 3 is supposed to come out, so I'll have to rewatch it all anyway, right? Well,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know exactly what was happening when we left off. It seems like so long ago, but that's like the curse of binge watching something is, it goes in and out of your head just as fast. So I need to go watch it.
Shake agrees with you and says, who cares? Get it? Owl House?
Hootie. I'm a house.
Ibrahim's in the chat. Hello.
Hello, Ibrahim. How are you? You having a good day? I hope you are. I want a dog that's being pet lovingly. By a person, probably? Question mark?
You'd have the king person give him some scritches under the chin.
Just, here you go. Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
No. I want it to be a different person. No more of these scribbles. But yeah, the shows that we're watching right now, we're still watching Young Justice, which is taking a long time. We're on...
Is that this prequel to Old Justice?
Old Justice, yeah. No, they're honestly Old Justice at this point. They start with everybody being kids, and then in this newest season they did a time jump, so it's just like, they're pretty old. It's not really that young anymore. They're basically the Justice League. But yeah, it's an interesting season. I'm curious how they'll bring it together. It seems like for a while now it's been doing a slow build.
Alessandra is responding to the materials of that green object. It's made from cotton and flax fiber, steel, cheesecloth, and pigments.
Okay, that's got to be a felted one.
Put it together, and what do you got?
Something green and interesting. It is a very interesting
It looks like
form.
a pitcher plant.
Yeah, totally. I could see that. Which only makes me think of Pokemon and James being like, oh, Victory Bell.
Victory Bell.
Yes.
It'd always eat them.
Exactly. As you should. Dogs. What are they? I don't know. Oh, wait. No. What? We should make another chunky dog like Potato sometime.
Like in real life.
Yes, we
genetically.
should make a dog chunky like potato. I saw this dog and it wasn't chunky enough, so I just kept feeding it. No, that's irresponsible and I would never do that. But the idea of drawing another chunky dog, it makes me happy. And or cat or any kind of pet, in fact. Erin was telling me, that's my sister, about their, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Their bearded
Cat.
dragon named Dragon.
Oh, right.
And Dragon is doing very well and is also a surprisingly affectionate kind of pet. Like, really wants to be held. And apparently, if he hasn't gotten enough attention in the day, he'll just, like, press against the glass and be like, free me.
Independence Day style.
Yes, exactly like that. Release me.
Alessandra was the only one at the museum when she was there.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Lucky duck. That's you. Also,
Jake suggests, what if you drew a bearded dragon, but like a dragon with a beard?
Okay, now you're thinking with
Thought
dragons.
power. Yeah.
I like the idea. I mean, things with beards are good. I feel like I have to give this person a face or else it's a little not friendly.
No, it's the human being from Community.
From Community. Oh, yes. Oh, golly. Yeah, that's more horrifying than even I thought. Oh, my gosh. It's kind of funny. You have to give, like, all attributes of a human to make it feel not scary. Because it's like, if it's slightly human but not far enough, it's just so frightening.
Jake says, I'll reiterate, please exercise the nah liberally.
I appreciate that. But also, nah.
Nah, you're nah.
Nah, you're nah. Okay. They're like sitting down with their legs down like that. There you go. There's a person. Wow. It's like a body. Right. And then you have to put clothes on or else it's like naked. Really big dog. What? Okay. I do love dragons so much. They're really fun.
What kind?
Long. And like double-sided. This is a normal thing to say. Double-sided dragon baby.
Do you ever draw quadruped stereotypical dragons? With the big wings and bulky bodies, long necks?
I don't think I have, at least not in a long time. Do you want that? Do you like winged things?
Yeah, I like dragons of all kinds. I like these serpentine ones, and I like the big bulky ones. Do they have specific style names? Types of dragon?
They do in the dragon fandom. There's no way.
What the heck?
What?
I don't know yet. Oh, it's still part of its body. I thought this whole mass on top was like a really wide head, like a Steelix or something.
For one moment, I was looking around furiously trying to find what you were like referring to with your what the heck, and I didn't even think it was what I was drawing. Like, chat, what did you say? What's going on?
What?
Is there something in his room? Oh my gosh.
Jake says he's a dragon.
Okay, what? I'm a dragon. Just that's it. Full stop.
That's what he said.
All right, well, Jake, what kind of dragon are you? Because if you're not serpentine, what are you doing? Now, that's just my personal opinion. I love a good serpentine dragon, but I understand it would be just as cool to see, like, a big flappy boy. But it just, I don't know, for some reason, the snake in the sky is just, like, most magical.
You know how I feel.
Snake in the sky. You know how
Jake says,
feel.
I mean, like, in the Zodiac.
Oh, that's one way you could interpret that. That's
I'm a
normal-ish.
snake.
ram?
Ram.
Sheep?
Yeah.
No, I'm a sheep, and then I'm also a ram with Aries. That's what it is. I'm a sheep ram.
Sheep ram. Whoa.
I think it's
That's
steel.
fascinating. Steel? Oh, your element? I don't know what my element is.
Sorry, I had to jam for a second. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Do 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 do. Yeah, I looked up elements at one point in my life, and I think it was steel or metal or whatever it is. I'm not gonna pretend I can remember something for more than 5 minutes.
Rin says, ram horns on dragon? Question mark.
Ram horns on dragons and
Usually, I think Anna
mittens.
usually adds horns to dragons. I'm looking around for the dragons that she's drawn.
Oh,
that one has horns. What was the one that you offered on Patreon as like a color this in? Did that one have horns? I think it did.
Yes, it
Jake did like 4 colorways of it.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. Each and every one.
Obviously. I mean, it's Jake. Is there an option? I think not.
You're right. Jake says, a steel sheep, you say? Do you have steel wool? Oh, what a brain inside that dragon's head.
What a glorious dragon he is. Truly, truly. Need more room. But yeah. I have steel wool. Actually, no, it's a total lie. If you're actually looking for steel wool, I have none. But I like to think I'm made of it. So there you go.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, there are cooler things. If I could be like a fire sheep, then it would be completely on theme, because then I'd be Aries through and through.
Right.
Which is the goal.
Isn't steel wool used sometimes for starting fires?
You are correct. It's true. I'm the fire starter.
There's a new Firestarter movie coming out. I feel like I saw a trailer recently for it. Based on, is that a Stephen King novel?
I believe so.
Firestarter.
He is the fire starter.
Who sings that?
404 error.
You had the same face as that derpy tiger you drew.
I'm so glad I can really mimic art with life. It's gonna, like, the second you find it and tell me, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Prodigy.
Oh,
Ren knew.
Ren
I was too
always
busy on
knows.
another tab. What year did it come out?
1991.
6.
I was gonna say it would have been perfect. Oh my gosh, Jake says 96.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Yo! Did you really just guess that? You dragon, your brain. Ooh, what? Oh my goodness. But yeah, if it was in 91, that's the year I was born, so it would have been perfect. I would have been like, what? Although again, it doesn't really have anything to do with anything.
What were the hit songs that came out in 1991? What are your jams? What was your mom listening to and singing along with while in labor?
I really don't know. I can never name a song by the year it came out. Like, that's, to me, a bridge too far. That's like, no, I don't remember years for historical events. How am I going to remember when a song came out? Are you kidding me? No way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I know songs that came out on a given year, but movies, that seems like one that more people are aware of.
Well, I remember specifically there was this thing going around of like, what Disney movie came out the year you were born? Because we were Disney Renaissance kids.
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, you got The Little Mermaid, and I got Beauty and the Beast. Bubby and the Boost.
Now, do you feel like that's accurate for both of us?
Accurate?
Are you the plot of Beauty and the Beast, and am I the symbolism of
Are
the
you
Little
longing
Mermaid?
to be a girl out walking on legs?
I lost my voice last week.
But they don't reprimand their
was
daughters.
coughing.
I feel you, girl. I feel you.
Yeah. Ooh,
There's the
songs.
dragon's beard, by the way. I don't
Oh,
know
is that
how
what
far
that
to
is?
carry it down.
Like,
Or up.
pretty far.
Well, like down its neck though. Like, does it have a
Yeah.
front mane?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Is
yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, baby.
Yes.
Yeah. You weirdo. This also isn't probably how a beard would look. Like, they're not usually long and flowy like this, but it's a dragon, so we're just gonna let it go. Let it go.
What year did that come out? Was it
Somebody
2014?
knows.
Not me.
That
Jake,
was the
take
year
a
that we
guess.
went to Cinetopia and saw it in the special room. Do you guys remember when Cinetopias were really hot and it was like, oh yeah, go see it in the room where you can just like sit on lounge chairs and they come and bring you food. And
Was I
then
there?
what?
I
Say
don't
that.
remember seeing it Cinetopia. I remember seeing it with Alex downtown.
I specifically saw it at Cinetopia, and I'll tell you why I remember that. Because we paid a bunch to get these seats, and then, actually, we didn't pay that much because we got it on Groupon, which was also very hot at the time. Anyway, so we go into the room, and they have all of the screens around the side and the front on, and we thought, okay, well, the movie hasn't started yet, whatever, but they started playing the songs from it. Literally giving away plot points via song before we had even watched the movie. And to me, that took a little bit away from the experience. I was like, what the heck, man?
Just a little bit. Disney movies are usually
Like
very
90%
tied
song.
in with their music.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're like, we love each other and let's get married. And I'm like, literally, I have not seen this yet. I don't even know the characters. Give it a chance. But anyways, then
People
the
are asking what
first...
Cinetopia is.
Oh, it's a very
Is it even around?
it's a
anymore?
large cinema environment. So you know how you would usually go to see a movie at a cinema. You'd go in, pay for a ticket, sit in the seat, see the movie, and leave. If you get like popcorn or candy or something, that's what you get. But at Cinetopia, you can have wine and a slice of chocolate cheesecake and beer and a sandwich. You could have like a whole meal, and you literally have like a menu that you can sit in your seat, and then somebody comes by and takes your order and gives you the food. That kind of experience. So it's like restaurant meets cinema. And then also they had different theaters that were very different in environment. So some of them are like the biggest megaplex, there are 2 tiers of seating, so many seats. And then the other ones, like, there are like 20 seats and they're all couches, but like cinema couches. So they like have a recliner feature and like love seats and stuff like that. Like it was very comfy.
Jake and Rin are
but they
saying that
could
there's
be-
something in their area called Draft House Theaters.
Ooh.
That's very similar to that.
Gosh.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Cinetopia outside of Pacific Northwest area. I think
Oh, really?
Vancouver might have had one.
I never
but
know how
it wasn't
local things
a
are,
very
honestly.
it wasn't a very big chain.
Mm-hmm.
The big one around here is like Regal Cinemas and
Mm-hmm.
Cinemark.
But are they big anymore? That's the question.
I mean, still bigger than the smaller ones.
I don't even know what's closed down or not, so...
I know, like the Joy and things like that.
Oh
Like
my
second run
gosh,
theaters.
The
Mm,
Joy.
I don't know.
Oh. The Joy is a very specific memory for us, which is the cheapest, smallest cinema that you could possibly find, and we loved it. For what it was.
Alamo Draft House is only in Texas, I guess, according to Jake. Maybe,
Oh.
probably.
Interesting.
We have about 20 minutes left in today's shorter stream.
Whoa, that's not enough time to make a truly bearded dragon. Look at him, he's like, am I bearded? Or am I double maned? Is this my front mane or my front beard? I don't even know. Who am
Look at
I?
that stressed out pupil. Piercing. Oh, there we go.
When I was stressed out. Wish I could turn
What
back
year did that
time.
come out?
He said
No one
stressed out.
knows.
So I had to sing the song. Did it.
Yeah. I'm asking what year did that song come out?
Oh my gosh, Anthony, this is gonna be my continual torture. I'll just be like, I don't know. Okay, that
Okay,
one
who
I think
sang
I
it?
could get close. That's 21
Yeah.
Pilots, easy. I think that one would be, yeah, like a mid 2010s kind of thing. Maybe
Did you
towards the
cheat? Did you
ends.
look at the
I
chat?
saw Jake said 2014 question mark.
Well, now he said 2015.
All right, I'm gonna guess
No
2016.
punch.
Deal with it.
No punctuation.
So, Anthony, are you gonna look it up? This is your.
I think Jake might have looked it up.
Yeah, but are you gonna just rest on the possibility or make it
Doubt
happen,
Jake?
Captain?
Are you doubting Jake?
I doubt Jake all the time. I'm just like,
He guessed
really?
96.
Are you a
Everything he says
dragon?
is right.
Yeah, but you gotta know if he's confident or not. Who
No,
knows?
I'm not gonna look it up. He seems confident.
Oh no, that was
Or
weird.
he just forgot more punctuation. I don't know. It's just 2015 floating.
There's a lot of hair. I'm gonna just make this a hairy boy. Hairy boy, hairy baby.
Jake says doubting Thomas, not Jake.
Who's Thomas?
Why do you doubt
Where's
him?
coming in?
Is that a movie? Or is it a song? What
No
year did it
doubt.
come out?
That's a band. Ah!
No doubting Thomas, not Jake.
Yes. All right. What was the year of No Doubt's biggest hit?
What was their biggest hit?
Exactly.
Whoa.
Whoa, man.
They were all big hits.
Oh, I just saw that Matrix Resurrections also came to HBO. So there you go.
The newest one?
Resurrections.
Oh, which one's that? Yeah, that's the newest one, right?
Sorry, I thought you would recognize it by its name, but apparently not.
No. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it yet. Just saw it today. As in that it was there.
Hmm.
So maybe tonight's movie night, who knows?
It's a direct sequel, so make sure you're remembering
caught up.
what
You think I
happened.
should-
Maybe just
Honestly,
watch
yeah,
a
it's been 5 million
summary
years.
on YouTube or something.
5 million years since I saw the last one.
Yesterday was the Fifth Element's 25th anniversary.
Ah.
So maybe watch that one instead.
I enjoy a good Fifth Element. I will watch
It's
that
so
one again.
good. I learned a little bit about it this morning because Ashley drew a picture of Ruby Rod
Ruby Rod.
in
Komame?
commemoration. Yeah. Komame. But I want to say it cost 90 million to make in 1995. Is that right? Wait, what was 25 years ago?
What was 25 years ago? Like anything? No. I don't know.
When it came out, 97.
Oh wait.
Is that right? Is that how math works? Yeah.
Is this how horns work? Not at all, but whatever.
It cost 90 million to make and grossed domestically here in the States 60 million. So it was considered kind of unsuccessful locally, but overall I think it grossed closer to 300 million globally. So
300 million.
it
Wow.
covered its bases and did all right, but
That's all right.
it was really divisive, yeah, for a global market. I feel like they were hoping for more, and with domestic market at 60, not even getting to what it cost to make the movie, I think that's considered kind of not a failure per se, but
Not a box
it was
office
pretty
hit.
yeah, it was pretty divisive with the tone of the movie. Some
Yeah.
critics didn't like it and some really appreciated the Frenchness of it because the director's French.
Frenchness.
Yeah.
It's very French. You just see some of the designs and you're like, huh?
It's all Art Nouveau.
Duh.
But yeah, I feel like we might have had more romps through that universe if it did better
Yeah.
domestically.
It's funny, that movie, I feel like I love so much of it. All of the stuff that comes to mind, though, is not like the main plot. Like, Lilu is awesome, but I don't really think of, like, I guess the one quote or whatever from Corbin is, like, meat popsicle. But for most of it, it's just those peripheral characters that are so good. And you know our conversation about the croissants, so don't even get
Oh,
me
yeah.
started.
Classic character.
Classic character. That's some of my
Annika's in the
favorite
chat.
character
Hi,
designs.
Annika.
Annika, how are you? How is life in Canada? You enjoying yourself? Tell me
What?
everything. Annika moved to Canada.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Just by yourself?
No, she's living with her brother, I believe.
Already in Canada or
Already in Canada. Living
moved
that life,
together?
baby.
What part of Canada?
I have to leave that up to Annika.
East side? West side? Can we take a
East
road
side,
trip
west
and
side.
visit Annika?
Oh no, it's definitely the east side.
Oh, no.
But
Can't do it.
we're all very excited, so.
That is exciting.
Alessandra says Anthony Shockface is priceless. I love it.
It caught me off guard.
What?
That's a big move.
It
Countries.
is. Absolutely.
Whoa.
Well, you gotta follow Annika on Instagram to go see the adventures of New Canada. New Canada. Canada seen through the eyes of someone who just moved there for the first time.
Annika says you could visit Ryan and Ryan could visit me. I'll make sure to get enough of my essence on him to carry it towards you.
Exactly. You know, I had a dream the other night that I went to New York. Ugh. It's
Did
so
I
weird
go with
that, like...
you? Lie to me.
Yes.
Okay, wait, was that a lie?
You'll never know.
Oh, dang.
No, I actually don't remember. You probably were. But it was a while ago that I had this dream. And it's funny because I never thought I would be like, oh, yeah, I really want to go to New York again. Because honestly, like, most of the times I've stayed there, I've stayed in Manhattan. And I do want to explore the other areas. But it's not one of those, like, oh, I have a vacation coming up, I should go to New York. Like, I never think that. I want to go to, like, a tropical place or somewhere I've never been. But the feeling hit me where I was just like, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to go visit. Like, I have aunt and uncle who live over there. I have a cousin, and, like, I could just, like, chill and have fun and, like, visit family, which would be lovely. And then, of course, visit Ryan, because if I ever go to New York again, I'm definitely seeing him.
That's what you say, but when he was here in Portland, couldn't even give us the time of day.
He was
busy
at a friend's
wedding.
wedding.
It's fine.
Yes,
I'm not bitter forever.
Absolutely. Well, we're planning a trip to go down to California soon, and I'm probably not going to be able to contact everyone I know and be like, so we're passing through for, like, only 3 days, and I want to see you. It's like, no, this trip is about, like, spending time with you and Corinne, so.
Yeah. I know. I just wanted to see Ryan. And I'm selfish.
So sorry. It'll happen someday. And then we'll have to film something together so that everybody else can kind of experience the feeling. This is important. Oh, he doesn't have any legs. I should probably give him some.
Oh, Jake says, I've never been further east than Michigan. And then speaking about visiting too many people at once, I did that once when I went to Texas. It was very busy.
Yeah.
And Annika asks, wait, are you all going to Adobe Max?
No. I don't think I'll go to conventions this year. There's also a Lightbox that's going on. And yeah, I'm not planning on any excursions. I'm still... pandemic life. It'll take me a while to get out there, and we're definitely waiting for treatments. They're right now in development, at least in the US. I've heard of, James keeps me abreast of all this stuff. There is treatment stuff in the works so that if you do get COVID, you can actually take something to get better. And yeah, stuff like that definitely makes me hopeful for the future and feeling like being in a crowded room is not going to be risking horrible, horrible things. But if anybody else is going to Max or Lightbox or any kind of thing, shout it out. I would be very interested in knowing the plan and are you excited? All that jazz.
Alessandra said, I moved from Cape Verde to the US. Big change. Oh, that is
Cape
a big
Verde,
change,
where
too.
is that?
Oh, it looks like the west of Africa.
Oh, no way. That's crazy.
Little island.
Little island full of... See, this is the offensive part of of Beauty and the Beast whenever she says, little town full of little people. Like, who do you say use little people, lady? Come on.
Little people.
Little people waking up to say, who this? Who that?
Yeah, she did kind of blanket statement all of them, but a lot of them were a little close-minded, so maybe that's what she meant by little people. ostracizing her dad and being like, crazy old Maurice. Yeah, he deserves to go to an insane asylum because
Did she say
what?
crazy old Maurice?
No, the townspeople did.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, Gaston did, and LeFou did, and the asylum person.
Yes, I am evil. I like it. You remember that guy? Ugh, he was so
Creepy.
he like twirled his mustache evil. Like, whoa, dude, calm down. You don't have to be that bad. Okay, so
Alessandra says, I lived near the beach and there's no winter.
To
Oh,
the
wow.
beach.
Yeah, that is a big difference
Real
moving
way.
to the east coast of the US where winters are pretty harsh sometimes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's different. Different places have a very different climate and everything. It's kind of weird to get used to, but I've thought about that because I've always also wanted to move to Canada, and thinking about, like, I think that the most affordable city to live in is Calgary, and Calgary gets something like, I don't know, an average of 6 feet of snow per winter or something, and you're like, okay, that's different. How different is it? Could I handle it? Is it like I would just stay in my house half the year and be fine? I don't know. Is it worth it? I
Indeed.
don't know. Indeed.
Weather is a big part of living your life.
It really is. Well, and you're, I think, noticing it a lot this year. Like the feeling of life returning in spring. Which I do think every spring kind of feels like that, where I just suddenly notice, like, there's light outside. I could go on a walk. Ugh, magical.
Yeah. Light and warmth. Definitely the combo, because it could be sunny during the winter and like 30 degrees. It's like, yeah, I can't go out there. It hurts. It hurts my body.
Us. It freezes us.
Rin says we had our first triple digit weather on Saturday, 103 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hot dang. Hot dang. That is, yeah, hotsy totsy. I don't like that. And that's the thing, right? Is like everybody wants moderate weather. Well, we were born of it, molded by it. We are comfort creatures, us hobbits in the Northwest. Ugh. But
Jake says winter was my favorite season when I lived in Texas.
Oh, really? See, that's the interesting part of, like, oh yeah. If it's so hot that, like, anything cooler than hot is nice. It feels like normal and good. Rin says Lucky Ducks. Yeah. Honestly, the Pacific Northwest is my favorite climate zone. I know that, Anthony, you're feeling a little bit down from the rain, which is the most common reason that I hear people moving away. Like my teacher and mentor, Lee White, he lived in Portland for a very long time and then decided, I can't handle it. Too much rain. God, go. And moved down to Tennessee. And last I heard from him, I think he was planning on moving to Colorado. But it's just one of those things that, like, you know, you got to feel out for yourself what's right. And obviously life circumstances are a huge factor as well. But if you were just picking based off of, like, the climate or the place or whatever, I think I would be Pacific Northwest. I do
Not
wish...
me. I'd be Malta. Mediterranean weather system.
Okay, so that's, I guess, of places that I've experienced. So if there is some kind of, like, oh, you find yourself in Malta, then I could see you persuading me to Malta. Or, like...
I don't know if that's within our ability to ever move to Malta.
It's only if we, you know, want it to be, Anthony. The sky is the limit. Go for what you want.
I mean, I looked into it, and it's you have to have like $1 million to buy your way into Malta. It feels like.
I hate that. It's like every country. They're like, well, here's a whole heckin' ton of stuff you have to do that does cost a bunch of money, but we also could say no. But if you have like $1 million, we'll say yes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, each country is just playing Risk with, like, millionaires, where they're just like, I'm gathering the most.
Exactly. Jake says maybe it's just rain withdrawal, but I feel like I want it to rain every day. Well, yeah, especially with wildfires looming ever nearer.
Ugh.
Then you would definitely appreciate the rain, but it's also very depressing
Over time,
when it's
but
just
yeah.
clouds for months and months and months and months.
I think that's it. Is like
And cold.
the time.
Colds and clouds. It's a bad combo.
Clouds. But the time factor is everything because yeah, if you were to just feel it for like, I don't know, a week at a time and then it was sunny, it's fine, which is basically spring here. It's like, oh yeah, there could easily be a week of rain, but then you have this lovely break in it. But the month's worth of like, oh yeah, there's nothing changing, it's just gray outside, then it feels a lot more dismal. But it also makes the plants grow. I want the plants to grow.
It's beautiful here, and when the days are nice, they're probably the best environment to be in. Like a 70-degree day in Portland, it's amazing.
It's the best.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, but for the majority of the year, it's not like that.
Yeah.
So I want it to be different. If I could afford the lifestyle of 6 months here, 6 months somewhere else, I'd probably opt to do that.
Oh, definitely. I agree.
And if I had millions of dollars, I would move to Malta just because it's beautiful there.
How'd you find out about Malta?
I was researching best countries to move to that have best healthcare and best weather, and that was on a list of top 10 in each category. Malta and Spain were like the top two that has really good weather and really good healthcare.
Ah, cool. Noting for later. Buy Anthony
You just have
a guest
to
house in Malta.
have so much money to get a like permanent residency or a visa to live there, or I don't know. It seemed impossible to do. So San Diego was like the closest I could come to in the US of a weather area that was ideal most of the year.
Definitely.
But that's also very expensive to move to. What? Money.
Money, money, money.
We only have a couple minutes left.
In a rich man's world. Oh, I'm drawing a mustache.
What are you working on?
Cat.
Oh, like Rufus from The Rescuers.
Or like Kipo, Yum Yum Hammerpaw.
Oh yeah.
Yum Yum.
Yummy and ham. Gotta give him a plaid shirt.
Obviously. Without pupils, he looks
Possessed?
a little scary.
I don't know if small pupils made him less scary.
No, it's all
Jake
scary.
says, quote, blah, money. Tell me about it.
I know. But also
And then says, Yum Yen owns you all.
Yum Yum owns you all. Let's be also grateful that we are able to be in this country, and I know that sometimes it feels very not fun, but also
gratitude about the things we have.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, people work their entire lives to get to a place we were born into, and that is something that we cannot take for granted.
I do, unfortunately, take it for granted. I mean, I could be grateful for a lot of things in my life, but I'm also irritated about them.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Like
Trust me, you have to kind of feel that, or else you're messed up. Because like, you cannot say that any one country is perfection or that it's treating its people right. There is nothing that, there's no place that's perfect. But also, yeah, be grateful for what we have.
It is that balance.
Yeah.
Be grateful for the things you have, but also cognizant of the ways that it could be better.
Yes, make change happen, because it could be way better for everyone.
I submitted my ballot. Did you finish yours? I think the
No, I haven't
17th
yet.
is the cutoff.
Yeah, it's coming up. Don't pressure me, man. I'm still working on it.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Did you take a picture or something so we can talk about who to vote for?
I think we have different counties, so our ballots are different. But the big ones, like the statewide stuff, like governor and stuff, we could talk about. Governor.
I wanted to have like a big sweater, like a turtleneck.
Just like Rufus, he wears a scarf.
Rufus?
Is it Rufus? I'm pretty sure. Does anyone remember the cat's name from The Rescuers? Oh boy. He didn't. It was just the scarf that he had, though. Yours is a shirt.
Yes. Mine is
I
original.
really wish they would make more Rescuers movies. I feel like that could just be a new cast and plot every single time.
I totally agree. Yeah. There's plenty of fodder in the world. And then we could have more Joannas.
Ugh, Joanna eggs. Love it.
Those Joanna
We're a
eggs.
little past 5, and I
Oh,
told
no.
Ashley that I would go on a
Okay,
walk with her. So
we
I'm
will see you
gonna
guys
have to
later. Thank you so
leave.
much for hanging out with us. Until next time, get vaccinated, get boosted, be kind to yourself and to others, and remember that you are loved. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say before we leave?
Thanks for joining in on a shorter stream today. Don't forget to do monkey paws, and I think we're going to be back on Thursday. I think that's right.
Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday, and remember this bearded dragon, just for...
I do love that bearded dragon. I love the whole neck beard thing.
Dragon.
Usually that's not like an ideal thing. It's kind of an insult when people call you neck beard or whatever, but this dragon wears it well.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun on your walk, Anthony. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. After show. Okay, go on your walk.
A quick one. You
No,
should
I'll just
too.
say
It's
goodbye.
still nice out, I think.
I know,
So,
I will. No
it's the
worries.
60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is my threshold of it's okay to go outside.
All right, if the wind starts blowing, don't get
Oh, that's
weak.
true.